Who would pick Crone when you have all the other amazing Dark Elf Lords to choose from? This is a question I asked myself when it came time to do a guide for Crone, and I thought, how can we make this interesting? As you know, I like to do a strong start, but usually with an interesting twist. So I thought all she has that stops her from being Dark Malekith is the Blood Voyages, which is essentially a boat that goes down to Ulthuan, ignoring all your other problems. But what if we follow that boat down to Ulthuan and eliminate Avelorn by maybe turn 10? I've tried it on normal, worked really well, let's try it on legendary. Welcome to Elven Plot Armor, and this is how to take Avelorn by turn 10 or 20 and eliminate all high elves from Ulthuan by turn 30 using Crone. Here we are at the start of a brand new legendary campaign. I just want to preface the first 5 turns of this are what I would call a perfect run, and they're very replicatable, very dependable, and I think it's the best you can do. After that, if you want to tune out, that's when the idiocy will begin. I'll let you know what you should do and what we're going to do. So our Death Hag, put her in the army with Crone, and we're going to take Spike Reach. Feel free to just auto-resolve this, and we're going to loot and occupy. We want to be looting and occupying everything just to get that slave count up. As always, moving towards Lightning Strike, and always try to prioritize replenishment on your Death Hag. We're going to get a level 2 barracks, as well as repair the buildings here. Research, always get continuous slave supply. 3 Dark Shards. And turn. Turn 2 is very easy. Just get Crone, besiege Grond, build yourself a battering ram, and then besiege it. They'll sally out over the end turn. And here they are, right on cue. Let's fight this on the field. And here we are on the battlefield. What's important? Hotkey your archers, keep them in some form of checker. We've got our 2 heroes at the front, and remember we've got defensive spears here, and then our offensive behind. Defensive, offensive. Always set them up like that so they can't get hit. These guys don't have shields, so shoot the unshielded ones front on. This is a bit of a tough battle. You might have to try this a couple times. If it's too hard, spend an extra turn hiring 3 more Dark Shards, and then you should have no more problem. What we want is to try and hit them in the back and tilt their backs away from our archers so we don't waste ammo shooting into shields. So we want to delete these guys where they can't reach us. 1 more volley. Good. If you play on easy or normal, you can auto-resolve that and you'll automatically take the settlement by virtue of completely wiping the army. So we're actually going to fight this on the battlefield to try and mitigate our losses. And just rain arrows in. Pretty standard settlement battle. Please bring on Total Warhammer 3. And as always, loot and occupy. Most importantly, we need to repair this building as well as build the gold mine. That is going to be a huge source of income. We've also completed our level 2 barracks, meaning we can build our masters. Get the best 2 you can. Of course, if you can get one which will have a increase in movement speed, that can also help. Last up, checking diplomacy. If you can, get Oxyotl to declare war. We'll join your war on Grond, please. Oh, thank God. Okay, that's actually super important because otherwise Grond will get them to declare war on you. If these guys declare war on you, it's pretty much all over, okay? They just become too much of a pain in the ass. They'll walk straight across the sentinels and they'll attack you. So, yep, get them to attack Grond. It buys you some breathing space and stops you from getting roped in. Turn 4, remember everything we're doing right now is still what I would consider to be the perfect run. So this is the trick we're pulling off here, right? So instead of moving towards the Great Arena that way, we're going to come down this way. And we held off hiring troops because they'll of course cost us more. So now we're going to hire 3 Dark Shards. Disband your Bleak Swords. Your 2 masters will now be good to walk around, so let's get the first one. The first one is on a top secret mission going straight for Ulthuan. The second one is going to start uncovering Karond Kar. So either way, you want them taking this route here where they go between these islands, okay? You can honestly auto-resolve this, it's not really going to matter too much. Let's loot and occupy. Thanks to having the Death Hag in the army, we'll replenish pretty quickly, so you have a bit more affordability, and as always, everything you do should be replenishing or improving your melee defense. Turn number 6, our barracks has been demolished, and now we can build that slave pen. Once that's ready, we can use the right to unlock a Black Ark. We don't need that barracks anymore because we managed to get one here. There's always one here at the Great Arena, so no stress. Now, we're going to be looking to peace out with Grond. I know, that sounds odd, right? If we try to peace out now, we'll take a reliability hit because it's only turn 6. The war's counter is starting on turn 1, so we can't peace out before turn 11 without taking some form of diplomatic hit. So we want to stretch this out for as long as we can, but we don't want him to build up enough for his balance of power to question turning on us essentially. So we want to try and hold out for 1 or 2 turns. We're going to keep an eye on this to make sure he's still keen to end the war. We're now going to be taking Crone down here to Karond. So we're going to be force marching over here. Cool. I'm just adding in here that this is where the perfect 5-turn guide or perfect 6-turn guide would end, right? If you're playing seriously, you would probably go up here and take Ashrak and then decide on which way you want to go. Okay, turn number 7, we've got Oxyotl in our territory. He's trying to finish off Karond, so that's a concern. Normally I'd probably address that, but we're just going to have to live with that. We've also got some rebellions, but what we need to do first is see if he's still... Okay, he's gone yellow now, meaning we should do it now because he's going to build another lot of troops this turn, and then he'll be too confident to want to peace out. So let's see if we can do anything else. We can't join the war with... No. And just check, will he join the war with Grond? Nope, he hasn't, that's fine. So now we're just going to peace out with Grond, and we'll take some diplomatic hit, but we waited. So can we get 300 for that? Yes, good. Okay. So that's what we're doing there. Now we need to move Crone. You know, we're actually just going to force march just to get any extra movement we can. Turn number 8. We are looking like we've got a rebellion here. That's pretty much on cue, and we'll have one there too. So we'll address those two when they both happen there. We can now get Crone on board here. Let's just see that he's got no wars. He doesn't, so this is going to upset Rakarth. So be it. Let's get in there. And we can quite easily auto-resolve this, and our hag will get us back up to full health. Loot and occupy. Now, our master that's over here has discovered their army there, so we need to keep an eye on that army and just make sure we're tracking where it is and just coming down here. So now we've got a full idea of his empire. We also want to keep an eye on our second master and just keep him heading towards Ulthuan. When we get closer, there we go, we've made contact with the Scourge of Cain. Excellent, so we want to give him, actually we'll go one more, we'll go 6. That's all for this turn. Sorry, repair your buildings. Now, with that battle won, we have enough captives to get our first Death Knight Blood Voyage, so we're going to cash that in. It completely wrecks our economy, of course, because we've just sacrificed all of our slaves. Also, speaking of slaves, we're now going to be using the Broken Lands here as our main slaving province, right? Because at least we have 3 that we can control here, so we're going to allow all the slaves to come into the Broken Lands, and we're going to block off the other 2. Okay, so don't worry too much about this. So all of the Blood Voyages come from Har Ganeth. Now, once you summon a Blood Voyage, you can't summon another until it's destroyed. So we'll come down here to Ulthuan until it dies. Once it dies, then trigger the next one, okay? It also gives you a good amount of buffs. Turn number 9, and here's our first Blood Voyage. We want to get this one on the map as soon as possible, of course, because it does need to sail all the way down to Ulthuan, where it will kind of start attacking things at random, but so be it. So let's move our master down here and check the diplomacy screen. Let's just throw a couple more gifts, particularly while they're cheap. But remember, he will spend this on military as well. Let's make it 5. So that's 10 total. 10 total. So he does have a lot of potential threats. And he's got a lot of territory. So he can really use all that to build up. Hopefully he does. And if not, we'll try to gouge it out of him later. Let's go back to Crone. We can see that there's basically a single empty army down there. That's going to be no trouble at all to take out. Just move our master up here. Cool. Well, we can see that he's not going to be able to reinforce it next turn. We'll bring the master down here so he can assist in taking that. Turn 10. Grond have been destroyed, and all of a sudden Nagaron have decided to declare war on Oxyotl, which is really good. It takes the attention off us, so we don't need to raise an army to defend that. So okay, so we set up in a relatively standard formation, and we're going to probably have to just derp them around. We'll be able to mince those guys super quick. Flank there. And the good thing is our shields aren't copping too much in the side there. We're just going to move them up, so you should have no trouble there. And I forgot to add my master to that. What a noob. I should have been more on this. Damn it. We'll take the slaves. Turn 11, we're just going to move up and hire ourselves some handbows and spears. Because he's got a full stack here, we're going to need to deal with that. What we'll do is also throw our master back into this army here. Not much of a difference in upkeep. We've moved this master down just to discover a bit more of Avelorn, and let's just check our other provinces. So this is looking good. There is Blood Voyage, and he'll come in to get finished off next turn. We can also hire our Black Ark, which we will do now. Turn 12, I can only assume that he's gone back to his headquarters, so we're just going to have to move up. We're just going to have to move ourselves up. Oh no, I'm not quite sure where he's gone, but we'll see if threatening his lands gets him to move. I'd like him to come and face us here, if he can. Where our master is, he can now uncover a little bit more of what's down here. Okay, so they still hold on to that, which is cool. Well, it looks like they've taken exception to our raiding. I was thinking of using ambush stance, but I wanted him to come back and face us, which is kind of good. Alright, so we could have tried to choke point them down there, but instead we're going to set ourselves up on this hill. It kind of falls down a bit backwards that way, so we're just going to move ourselves forward. Actually take out this dark shards first. Cool, close victory, and we'll take the replenishment. We need it. So we have an issue. We have to choose between the army or the capital. I'm going to choose the capital, and hopefully the army comes and attacks us over the end turn. That would be the best case. We'll get the most experience if we do that. In Avelorn here, we still have our agent, and I think I'll assault. Come on. Ah, good, we got it. So we're just trying to basically weaken her army, so she might maybe loses another fight in auto-resolve, buys us a bit more time. Before we end the turn, we are having a rebellion there next turn. We can't take that this turn because we have walls. Well, they have walls, we need to spend a turn building the equipment. I don't want to risk losing this, so I'm actually going to mitigate that risk by building a supply line. Let's go like that. Let's just take this. So as usual, just send your infantry right at the walls and use your archers to shoot people off the walls. And loot and occupy. So they'll have one more army just kicking around somewhere there. So we can now actually do another Death Knight, but there's no point until this first one is destroyed. So keep it up your sleeve. We'll be getting Sacrifice to Eataine to get Dark Conduit as our next right. So no point using that just yet. Alright, we're going to try using ambush stance here with this lady here. Hopefully we can catch them. Turn 15, we can move on with our research, and we can now start heading south. So we just need to take out this rebellion. I'm just going to force march down here, and then we're going to use our to take them out. Alright, so that is that revolt taken care of. It doesn't give us much, so let's just take the money. So we're seeing if we can turn any of them against each other. Good, there we go. Let's get some civil war brewing in Ulthuan. No one really wants to fight Avelorn though, do they? No, everyone really likes her. But you'll fight them. Illyrian, can I get your fights? Christ, at least? No. We now need to sleep in the mess that we've made for ourselves. Well, we can pack up this sorceress now, we don't need her anymore. Let's just level her up, give her burning head, and that will be useful later on. It's always good to have a level 3 sorceress. Okay, we've got Evershell, and this is where we're going to build our Black Ark. Right next to them. Okay, so it's ballsy, but it is fun. Let's give it a go. We can build, let's go. We're not going to be getting shades because we can't afford them, so we'll knock that down. We will keep that there. Okay, next. And we've got all of our northern holdings, all looking good. We need to take down a supply line, so we have 2 armies here. So we'll pass all of your units to her. Get rid of him. He shouldn't break. And we're going to replace you with a fire mage. So our other option is we could just simply disband Crone and send her agents down. Yeah, that's what we're going to need to do. Let's just do that. Goodbye, units. I gotta admit, I'm pretty impressed she can reach this far. Oh, dude. Oh, that's satisfying. Turn 16, and here we are. So yes, we did lose that. So what we can do is we can sit here with a 70% ambush chance. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Let's have a look here. Guys, we've got it. Dark Conduit. Now we certainly can win this. Having to genuinely declare war on us. Let's see if we can get Tyrion. No. Will you join Kroos? Nice. Will you join with Korthik? Yes. Turn 17, I forgot over the end turn. Yes, the small army walked into the ambush and we just auto-resolved it and cleared it. So basically just auto-deleted an army and she didn't venture out further. We have a loyalty dilemma. The thing is, if I get this, the mage I have will get Burning Head. I'm going to take the risk. Well, man. Wow, that was worth it. Route Marcher for movement. So we're going to take back this port and defeat Alariel once and for all. And we've got Burning Head now, so we're not even afraid. Gotta be getting close to the army losses now. Oh. Ouch. We don't have any artillery. We will need a fire sorceress to be able to defend that. We knew that was coming. Oh, I didn't realise it was damaged. Alright, this is what we've been waiting for. Let's land it. Oh no, get in a bit more. Get in. Excellent, good. We're going to now try to take our next territory off Alariel. Easy auto resolve, and we should have these guys coming in to hopefully intercept any army that they raise, and we've got another Blood Knight ready to drop the moment that one falls. So I'm starting to feel good about this position. Let's see if there's any civil wars we can start. Oh, will you attack Korthik? Cool. Turn 19, and this could not be going better. Let's have a look. See, our Blood Voyage is set on getting to gain battle, which is excellent. And we'll get him next time. Alright. We do have to be careful. I think this guy's probably going to take that from us. Our heroes have managed to make it all the way to Ulthuan. They can join the party down here. You and you. And just an update as well. Have a look, guys. Look at that. We are now bordering with another Dark Elf faction. So we... that for that. Cool. Sweet. So there's Calador. And now let's get Tyrion to join the war against Calador. Yes, it worked. Now they have to deal with getting pincered by Morathi and Tyrion, so I think they're done. Here we are, turn 20, and we are about to besiege and win ourselves all of Avelorn. Let's get into it. As always, settle yourself up around the safest point, around the corner. Someone builds this stuff. Someone builds this and it's meant to help them, but it ends up helping the attacker. Just follow the usual routine, just shoot them off the walls and just run your troops up there. Good thing is that you could use your infantry up here with Dark Conduit, so we're just going to run them into there and blow them up. Hey look, here comes our Blood Voyage to help out. Nice. And of course, loot and occupy, and there we go. We're going to make this our new kingdom, so we are going all out in securing Ulthuan for ourselves. So we will need to defend ourselves from these armies here. So what we're going to do is we're going to hire a Black Ark right here. Okay, so as soon as we pass our troops into this Black Ark, we're going to really reduce our upkeep and we're going to do as much heavy lifting with this Black Ark as possible. Turn 21, we have the obligatory rebellion and our Blood Voyage can help us defeat it. The auto resolve will wipe these guys out, but honestly we should really try to get another Blood Voyage in here. Okay, and we need to start marching our way over this way. I'll get rid of these two Dread Spears to make room. Good. And now Morathi is bordering us, so I actually feel safe building this up. Can we get an alliance with her? Cool, there we go. Good. So now she can't turn on us, we're safe. So we are absolutely dominating Ulthuan at this point. So what I need to do is take Eataine out and take Lothern before she gets there. And we can do our sacrifice to Eataine just to increase the public order, keep things relatively stable, and that's it. They've attacked us over the end turn, but we have a mage with Burning Head, so let's just do it. And there we go, another easy win. Thank you, Burning Head. Turn 22. We're going to get Piercing Bolts of Burning. The reason why is we're going to be probably doing some sieges that can attack people on the walls. Next logical step is to take this. Easy auto resolve and loot and occupy. And just making sure we level up Stimulate Growth. We manually fought the first rebellion, and this one we should be able to auto resolve away and be done with it. Here we are. Nice, the money, we need it. Oh no, they confederated. That's literally the worst thing that could have happened. So turn 23, we're going to be moving ourselves down here. We just don't want the High Elves to declare war on us. He shouldn't be able to get us there. And hire another couple of Black Ark Corsairs. Okay, so our Blood Voyage finally died, turn 24. We managed to get a treasury, so it basically racks up a bunch of loot and you get to cash that in afterwards. So now that we've done that, let's hire ourselves another Blood Voyage. And regardless of where your capital is, they always come from Har Ganeth. Now we just need to finally take the White Tower. Okay, so we're just situated just up here so we can pounce on this and reinforce the attack next turn. Hopefully, and that way we'll be able to take out one of those armies. We don't have Lightning Strike. This is our means of overcoming that shortcoming. And of course we've got Crone up here. She's going to be starting up a new stack because she's going to be trying to counter Korthik, take them, and then we're going to pincer Torvres. Oh no. Oh, okay. Turn 25, and our next Blood Voyage has arrived from the north. We're just going to get it onto as close as we can, still in this territory, so we can recruit another 3 Dark Shards. Can attack that this turn and reinforce it with our Black Ark, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So first we're going to set it up and blockade. Time to move Crone down, and yeah, this is going to be one hell of a fight. Let's do it. So if you get this map, you can just basically grind them out at the very entrance there. Just Burning Head them and shoot the crap out of them. It's cheesy, but the reinforcing army was big, the main army was small, so we just targeted the reinforcing army. Yeah, good. We've wrecked his armies quite badly, and we'll certainly take that replenishment. Alright, so we're going to take this with our Admiral, because this will free our main army up to keep moving. We'll just sort of resolve this. I lost a couple, that's okay. See if the replenishment's good, and we will loot and occupy as per usual. Cool, and this frees up our main army to keep moving down, and it looks like, let's see what his military force is like. So he's still got some armies around, but they could also be up and around here because he is at war with them, so he has to contend with that and down here. 26, and it looks like, I think they had an army around here that's gone invisible, so they might be playing an ambush. But we should be okay. Manually move him first. Yep. And loot and occupy. Cool. And now we bring our main army up there to bear down on... Ooh, okay, they've left them alone. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll try to cover our flank. We'll take all this, and then we're just going to move on. Let's just move the whole... Cool, so we take that, loot and occupy. Get as many archers as we can. We're going to need all the help we can get here. We managed to score a barracks with that last one, so what I might do is trade out a couple of non-ranged units because we'll need all the help we can get. So what we'll do is we'll combine them into a single. Just keep doing your upgrades around wherever you can. You should have lots of money by now. We're fighting so much, and that's really driving our income through the roof, so yeah, really fortunate. Let's just get one more round of recruitment. Here, we knew this was coming. Come on, break. All of you break. There we are. Alright, that went really well for us. We managed to wreck them way harder than they wrecked us. Let's go for a sail. Ooh, take this before Marathi does. Okay. As for Crone, we're going to first move up here. Just an ambush stance range. Let's see if she can reach. Oh, she's already out of range. Oh well. If that's the case, we may as well just... Am I that brave? Yeah, okay, so they don't have any forces anyway. I doubt Tyrion has anything there. I'm taking that chance. Let's force march it. Last up, let's see what we can do with Marathi. She's liking us more. Will you accept that? 300 bucks. Cool. All right. Oh no. Oh no, I've been caught in force march. Okay, this will be hard. Let's try. Okay, let's give this a go. See how we do. Okay, we get a bit of dark conduit on this guy. Hopefully. Turn 28. Damn you, Marathi. She took it. I was one turn too slow. That's annoying. I've got to resolve that. That's fine. Loot and occupy. Sweet. Okay, so that's Lothern taken. So we've got 3 or 4. I guess that's pretty good. We should be happy that we've got the main ones. I'm gonna have to confederate her to get that last province back. Easy. You can now start scouting around here. Let's just see what they've got. Oh dear. Okay, we've got the man himself coming. And that's all. End turn. Turn 29. We've got Tyrion over there. Let's just make sure that we are clear before we move up. If there's not another army here, let's actually just move up and be aggressive. I know I can take his army. Force march up here to get Master back in the army. That's good. And now we've got Crone, and we can take this province. The setup worked really well, actually. So it should be one last settlement for... Oh, they got 2 left. 2 left for Korthik. And we just got to take Evres from Tyrion, and then we are... Pretty much we've conquered all of Ulthuan. Well, he decided it was all or nothing. He's gone for it. Yeah, we're going to absolutely roast this army. It's not even going to be close. Let's have some fun. Different groups and hotkey them. Moralize and they'll break quite easily. Finally, turn 30. Let's wrap things up here. We're going to take the Shan of Loek. Cool. Loot and occupy it. We can finish off Tyrion. He's reinforced by the garrison, and what we'll do is we'll fight this manually because we can get an extra fight out of it. And Tyrion goes down. We managed to take all of Crace now. We're now in a race against Marathi to try and capture the territories before she can get on them. We've got Tyrion cornered here, and we will be able to take this by turn 32. And this would be probably 1, 2, maybe turn 33 to 34. There will be no settlements left under High Elf control. So yeah, that's it. That's how you do it. To show you from the top, this is what we held. The play, we pretty much started here. All we did was take 2 provinces, and then we pieced out with Grond, and Malekith actually finished him off for us. We then took the Broken Lands. Meanwhile, Blood Voyage head down here. The Blood Voyage definitely did help out. It wiped out a couple of armies. And the cool thing is, by turn 35, you'll easily have Evres, which will become one of the best slaving provinces in the entire game. But I would, for the first stage, I would actually make that your second slave province. The reason being is that it doesn't have a port. Early on, you might have supply line issues. Make Lothern your first slaving province, just to the early stages, and then once you fill that up, then look at moving to Evres, because Evres doesn't really actually get ahead of it until it gets to tier 5, where you get the Warden's Tower. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you found it enjoyable. If you have, please consider giving it a like and a sub. It all helps out. Really appreciate it. And let us know in the comments, which lord do you want to see next for a walkthrough. And this is Elven Plot Armor. I'll see you next time.